Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at 5G. So, 5G, we're here. A lot of us, or most of us, or some of us have upgraded to 5G capable devices. Whether it's the iPhone 12 or the new Galaxy. Why I want to bring this up first is because I have speed tests. I was given the, or not given, but I had the opportunity while I was recently on vacation to test 5G. Of course, on our phones, if you have a 5G capable device with a 5G capable plan, you typically see 5G in the upper left or right corner all the time, and it'll go between LTE and 5G. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I want to actually debunk the false information or false carrier information around 5G. The reason why we need to know this is because some carriers are just not giving the right information. They're lying to customers. And I can actually go ahead and call the specific carriers out. For instance, the first carrier we can go ahead and name is AT&T. AT&T has phones like the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 10 and some older phones that have just LTE, no 5G bands in them at all, and they've rebranded their network to say 5GE. 5GE is 5G Edge, also known as LTE. It's not 5G. It's LTE. Secondly is the carriers now, all of them, T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T if you're in the United States, which are the major three carriers. Any other carrier you have is going to fall into those three networks, most likely. They offer 5G, which you'll see on your phone all the time. 5G, while it says it's 5G, it's not necessarily 5G either. That version of 5G that you're seeing on your phone is essentially LTE, but it's multi-LTE connection. So you have multiple LTE connections going into one device, which they're branding and naming as 5G. It's basically gigabit LTE. Gigabit LTE allows you to reach gigabit speeds by the phone connecting to multiple LTE bands over the air. But it's not 5G. It's not what we're actually looking at. We're seeing like Qualcomm's advertisements for 5G. Or other networking brands' advertisements for 5G. The 5G that you see where they're talking about gigabit speeds, like 10 gigabytes a second, is 5G ultra wideband. There is a difference. 5G runs off of the different LTE bands and combining them. 5G ultra wideband is actually the new 5G technology. That's where you'll be able to really see the difference on speeds. And to dive into that, I'm going to go ahead and take you guys with me to see the speed test. So let's take a look. Okay, so to get started, we're going to take a look at a regular 5G test. As you can see in the upper right corner of this screen recording, you see where it says 5G. And there's full bars of 5G as well. So this is where it's important. While it says 5G, our maximum speeds are 61, 70. So what happened to the promise of like gigabyte speeds? This is the same speeds as LTE. Right. This is where I was explaining that 5G, when you see that on your phone, it's just LTE towers combined to create one 5G network, which is what's also known as gigabit LTE. It's not actually 5G. Further on, though, we're going to take a look at 5G ultra wideband. That's the actual 5G that is advertised, but we're not, of course, seeing because of the different variants that all of these carriers are creating. Okay, so now this is 5G ultra wideband. As you can see in the upper right corner, you see 5G and then UW. Look at how much more bandwidth is included with this versus what you see as 5G in the upper left corner of your typical smartphone's screen. Upload speeds, they're not really there, but really we're looking at the download because that's the most important part. Not a lot of us do uploading unless you're live streaming or something constantly, then you'll have to worry about upload of extremely outrageous numbers. Other than that, though, you don't really have to worry about it. With these tests, though, you can definitely see the difference in the bandwidth. For instance, like this one didn't fully reach 1,000, but it's in the 800s. That's like 10 or more times the amount of data that we usually see on our smartphones when we're using LTE. And here you can actually see a better upload speed as well. It's already up at like 60, which this is faster than most regular cable home networks. There are a few fiber networks out there, but they don't really do as much. Reason why I say they don't do as much is cable companies like Cox, Spectrum, and Comcast, they offer fast download speeds of say like 1,000, but they don't offer the same upload speeds. So for instance, I have a gig plan, I get 1,000 down. For upload, I only get 30. And the 1,000 can be hit and miss. I have Spectrum, and of course, as some customers may know, it doesn't always sit at the speed that you feel like you should be guaranteed. There are also providers like AT&T Fiber, Frontier Fiber, and also Verizon. Um, those providers offer fiber plans of a gig, so you get 1,000 down, 1,000 up. The only thing is you have to be in a specific area. If you're not in their specific area that has the plan, you won't be able to achieve those speeds. So that's really why 5G is so exciting, is because of how fast it is, especially for a mobile network. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel today. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you guys thumbs this video up, subscribe to my channel for more, and I hope to see you on the next one.